Hi, my name is Hana. I'm 22 years old. I just graduated from English and Psychology and Writing. I'm Sudanese Canadian, but I've lived most of my life in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. My favorite movie, I always say this even though I don't know if it's actually my favorite movie, but it's the one that always pops up to mind, is the Pirates of the Caribbean first three movies. I love those movies. I love Jack Sparrow, love everyone in the movies. So those are the ones that always pop up into my mind. So I spent a lot of time thinking about this and why I wanted to do this. And I think, as I mentioned earlier, I am Sudanese Canadian, lived most of my life in the United Arab Emirates. So I have a hard time really saying what my home is, but I always feel very lucky that I have at least one or two places where I can say that's my home and that's where I can go and I know I'll be welcome there and no one's going to stop me from going there. And whenever I'm feeling in doubt about, do I have a home or that or something like that, I always think, okay, there are these people who, I think the statistics that I read was 7 million people got displaced out of Palestine when the whole thing happened in 1948, I think. And those people can't, they don't really have the chance to go back. They can try, but it's never really something that's easy. So whenever I'm thinking, okay, I don't feel like I'm fully immersed with a Sudanese culture or being Sudanese, but at least I know I can go there and no one's going to try to stop me, and I can try to get connected with my roots. I know so many of my friends who are Palestinian who have they are so connected to their roots, but they can't go there. They can't go to the place where they feel like they belong, and that's something that really breaks my heart. It makes me kind of feel bad about not connecting as much with my roots. And the other reason is I have lived, as I mentioned, most of my life in an Arab country. And there was this sense, we always knew about Palestine. We always know that what's happening there is wrong and it's a tragedy. But I always felt a sense of helplessness, which is, I don't like that, that we can't do anything, but we can just lament and feel bad about it, but there's nothing that we can do to fix it. And that's a feeling that I grew up with, and I didn't really think about it too much as I was growing up. There's always, the charities at school, and they donate some money and all that kind of stuff. And we did that, you'd put some, your lunch money, stuff like that. And you felt like you were doing something, but then it didn't look like it was changing anything. And so when I got here, when I was thinking, in the most past 3 years or so, when I was thinking about this, it's I feel like I can do something. We can do, we can tell people about this. We can try to make change happen, and it's more productive than the sense of helplessness that I was feeling when I was growing up. So I guess that's why I care. That's why I want to do this, why I want to make a change. That's why I feel connected to this now. My name is Hana, and I am Palestine.